Hello, this is Adrian Dean. I am a Fitness for Life teacher, health teacher, and a couple other CTE courses for Graduation Alliance. I'm going to quickly go through lesson 1.4 and activity 1.4.1. It's pretty straightforward. I don't have too many issues with this activity, so once again, it's going to be fairly quick. The lesson quickly goes through some things you can do in your daily routine to be more physically active. And the thing that we do is we're habits. We're beings of habits, and we do things that are like naturally lazy. It's just our natural state of being. But we know our environment is kind of set up that way, and we know that exercise is good for us. So these are some things that you can do, in your environment, in your daily routine to be more physically active. Just some examples they gave you is playing with your dog in the backyard or taking your dog for a walk instead of just letting your dog out. I do see that one quite a bit. I do also see this one quite a bit too, is parking the car kind of the back of the parking lot instead of hunting for that close parking spot. Most of the time, I figure by the time I just park and walk up, I can get there quicker anyway. So that's a good one. I do use that one. I park kind of far away sometimes, or most of the time. If you do live in an apartment building or work in an office building, anytime you can take the stairs is great physical activity. And all these little things add up. Three, four, five flights of stairs, 7 days a week up and down. So that's 14 times. That's quite a bit. It all adds up. It's kind of like a bank account. And then if you're watching TV, another one that I use is if you're working on a computer, you can have a standing desk. If you're watching TV, you can go on the elliptical or do a bike or something like that. These are just some small examples. There are many more that I'm sure that we can think of and come up with. From here, I'm going to go right into the actual activity. I copied and pasted them into a Word document. Once again, pretty straightforward. Just keep in mind your answers should be specific to you, and they should be in complete sentences, and make sure you answer all parts of the question. That's the biggest mistake that I usually run into is sometimes students don't answer, they don't explain their answer, they don't answer in complete sentences. So I'll deduct half a point or something like that, depending on what they answered. So list the physical activities you were involved with this past week. So if you did not exercise, please list 3 activities you like to do. I'm going to list the activities I was involved in, but maybe if you're just kind of haven't done much, maybe you can think of some things that you would like to do instead. So this week I went to gym 4 days, and this is a true story. I mean, this is something that I didn't. And um, yesterday I chopped wood for it was about 40 minutes. I actually chopped wood and I loaded it into a wheelbarrow and then I carried it to my front porch. I do have a furnace, but I also burn wood in a little wood stove, so this is good exercise. But um, so just a couple different things. It says you can list 3 if there's some things you would like to do. I listed, kind of gave um, 2 there. I could probably be a little bit more. 4 days a week for about an hour. I can put it even here. It's usually weight training. So I usually do kind of what's called a high intensity workout, but that's usually with weights. Number 2, explain one change you made this week to be more active. For example, I took the stairs every day instead of the elevator. And this is a little bit tougher one because once again we're in our daily routines and things like that. So I did do something this week that I don't typically do. I went nature hike with my son for about an hour and a half. Um, so I did that. And then this one draws on our past knowledge of the FIT principle. And there's another thing here I want to point out too. It says, please explain your answer. So what concepts of the FIT principle have you used this week? Please explain your answer. For example, time, increase. So you can't just say, well, I increased frequency. I can say, I increased my frequency of exercise because I went nature hike with my son, which usually do. For you, it might be, I biked an extra day, I played basketball for an extra day, or, I went to the gym for I added an extra 20 minutes onto my gym time, I added an extra 20 minutes onto my run, whatever it might be. But for me, this was frequency because I kind of added another activity, which I usually don't do. All right. Name at least 3 benefits you notice from exercising. And then if you did not exercise, please list 3 benefits from exercise you learned about in this unit. There are many benefits of exercising, but I notice from exercising that I am less stressed. So there are a lot of mental health benefits, sleep better, and what else was it? Generally, and general better mood. All right. So once again, complete sentences. I'm going to add 3 benefits, and there's a lot of different ones that you might be able to think of. It could be anxiety, it could be depression. Those are things all could improve. Once again, anything that's mental health, you could have more energy. So list those things there in that question. The last one, just set a goal for yourself. Explain how you're going to be more active next week. Next week, plan on riding a bike to the gym 2 to 4 days. So a little self-accountability, you set a goal for yourself, and so a lot of times what they say, if you put it in writing, you'll stick to it. So a very simple, straightforward assignment. I went a little bit over my 5 minutes, but hopefully this has helped you out, and I hope that you'll tune in more for more of these tutorials on the assignments and lessons. For now, this is Adrian Dean, Fitness for Life and health teacher, and we'll see you next time.